Living in the Kitchen, sponsored by Winn-Dixie, built by ProCraft Cabinetry.
Well, we are living in the kitchen with J.D. Wagner of Josephine. He's the General Manager and Beverage Director. So welcome to the show. Nice to see you.
Thank you. It's nice to be here.
Yeah, we've come out to you. Fantastic restaurant, beautiful. But for those who haven't been there before, kind of describe your menu.
So we are an Italian-American restaurant in the historic neighborhood of Avondale in Jacksonville. And we offer Italian-American fare, a lot of Italian dishes with some American or some United States inspiration.
Yeah, I like the sound of that. So tell us a little bit about how you got started and your background a little bit.
So I grew up around the Atlanta area, and I've always been obsessed with food and wine.
Who isn't, right?
I worked in restaurants there, I worked in wine stores there, I worked in alcohol distribution there, and then that led me to Jacksonville, and then after that it took me to New York for about 5.5 years, and then back to Jacksonville.
So a wealth of knowledge that you're bringing to Joseph.
I hope so.
All right, so what are we making or assembling here today? This is one of your newer items.
So this is one of our newer items,
Okay.
yeah. So this is stracciatella and speck. Stracciatella is basically milk curds and cream mixed together.
Ooh.
So you have mozzarella, you have burrata, and you have stracciatella. And basically, stracciatella is the inside of burrata, which is basically like a mozzarella casing.
Yeah, it's like that softer part in the
Exactly,
middle.
yes.
All right, so you have this, and then what do we add to it?
So we're going to add some speck around the outside.
What does speck mean?
Yeah, so speck is a type of ham, and it's similar to prosciutto, but prosciutto is actually cured just with salt, and speck is cured and then smoked. So it's a much stronger flavor. And brings some really fun spices in there. During the curing process, they use stuff such as bay leaves for aromatics, juniper berries as aromatics. And today we're actually going to add a little Dodge City salami on there as well. So
I like that stuff.
Dodge City is one of our favorite purveyors of meat, and they ship around the nation.
Looks like some maybe like pepper in there.
Yeah, so the main ingredient, so it's a finocchio style of salami, and the main aromatic in there, the main spice that they use is actually fennel.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah.
Okay. This is a beautiful presentation
Yeah, so we
as
just
well.
load that up. Yeah, we want it to be rustic. We want it to be simple. You know, you start with just really good ingredients, which are the cheese and meat itself.
Yeah.
And
I
then-
see some almonds here.
So we use some almonds here. Yeah, just sprinkle on. Who doesn't like a little meat and cheese with a little almonds to snack on? A little bit of flavor, a little bit of texture. Just kind of sprinkle those around. There's no real rules to this. Just make it look yummy.
And this is how it would be presented at the
This is
restaurant?
how it would be presented at the restaurant, yeah.
Okay.
And so then I think one of the most important things, like I said, we're just using really, really high quality ingredients here, is to use an appropriate amount of really, really good extra virgin olive oil. We're actually sourced this from a very cool restaurant in Brooklyn, New York that we
nice.
respect a lot. And then also very important, we want to hit it with some just really, really cool and really, really yummy flaked salt.
Very nice.
And then we just hit it with a crack of pepper. It gives a little bit of spice, but also gives a little bit of color to the dish as well.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
And then,
And we put it on that.
yep, and then you have some crostinis.
That looks so good. Okay,
Absolutely.
so how do I do it? Just with a spoon? I guess?
Yeah, spoon. You can use a spoon to get a little stracciatella, and you can put that first, or you can put the meat first.
Oh yeah, how do you do it typically?
I kind of probably just do it different every time. You know,
Just whatever the eye is.
There are no rules here.
Whatever the eye is feeling, right?
Absolutely.
Okay, so as I take a bite of this, you do some pairings with this, right? And what I think is really
We do.
cool is that you brought, because I'm not typically a red wine person, but you have other options that would also pair well with this.
Sure. Yeah. So
pretty cool.
I did choose to go strictly Italian today. It just kind of felt right. But this would pair with a variety of different wines. But yeah, so we're starting with the first wine, which is Lambrusco.
By the way, this is amazing.
Thank you.
Oh
Thank
my
you.
God.
I'm glad that you like
the
it.
flavors, outstanding.
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead. I'm sorry.
Oh no, it's okay. So we're starting with Lambrusco. So Lambrusco is actually
Oh, is that this one?
family of grapes. Yeah, absolutely.
Can I do that?
Absolutely. I'll just give you a little pour.
Grab a paper towel real quick. Okay, tell us more about it. I'm
Lambrusco
sorry.
is actually a family of grapes that makes sparkling red wine. Sometimes it's very dark in color, absolutely, and sometimes it can be light like this. So this is actually a rosé. So yeah, this is from the Emilia-Romagna region of Italy. So we're in the total northern part, kind of right in the center. You got Tuscany right underneath, and you got Piedmont over to the west.
Okay.
And so yeah, this is just really fun for me. This is orange peel and blood orange and nectarine, and has some sour cherry notes in there as well. But I think it just pairs really well. It kind of cuts through the richness of the stracciatella itself.
Everyone knows I'm a bubbly girl. This is really, really good. And you mentioned Italian wines, but you don't only serve Italian wines.
We don't only serve Italian wines. We kind of started off being an Italian-American restaurant as
Yeah.
only doing domestic and Italian wines, but You know, the wine world is so big out there, and kind of wanted to play around a little bit.
Yeah, you gotta have a little more variety, maybe.
Absolutely. So this is one of my favorite producers coming out of Sicily. Her name is Ariana Occhipinti.
Okay.
And so this is technically an orange wine.
Oh, I've never heard of
Yeah,
that.
or a skin contact white wine.
Okay.
And so this is 2 grapes, Muscat of Alexandria, and then a grape called Albinella.
Oh.
And so you see it's got a little bit of color in there, so it spends about 2 weeks on its skins to give it a little bit of that color.
That is so smooth.
Yeah, thank you.
What
I'm
kind
glad you
is
like
it again, though? What is it called?
So the 2 grapes are called Muscat of Alexandria, which is a really, really aromatic white grape, and then a grape called Albinella.
Okay, awesome. And then let's move on to the red wine before you
Absolutely.
go. Of course, we want to fit that in really quickly. Oh, sorry, I guess I got to finish this first.
All right,
There you
and
go.
so this is from northern Italy as well, and this is from the Piedmont region, and this is a grape called Pella Verga. So we're in Verduna Pella Verga, and so you can see it's really pale colored, it's very light. It's very red fruited. A lot of people get strawberry on this. They get a little bit of white pepper, a little bit of florality as well.
So because it's light, I could definitely drink this. I'm getting I'm getting well versed. I'm starting to because
Sure.
of our show into red wines, but that's typically not my vibe. I would definitely prefer probably the first 2, but for a red,
Sure, yeah, it's light. You put
I
a,
like
Put
it.
a little chill on it. You know,
Yep.
it makes it really enjoyable, really quaffable, and really refreshing.
yes. Well, thank you. Cheers
Absolutely.
to you. Thank
Cheers
you
to
so
you.
much.
Thank you
Go
for
check
having
out
me.
Josephine in Avondale. They do brunch on the weekends, do the aperitivo,
We
right,
do.
during the week.
We do,
So
indeed.
you'll just have to go check it out. But thank you again, JD,
Thank you
for this.
very
It was
much.
delicious.
Thanks for having
And
me.
if you'd like to see this interview again, everyone, just head to First Coast News Plus.